Hey guys, what's up? This is Panzer Dragon, and today we'll be going over the patch 4.13 notes and what my opinion on some champions are, and maybe how to give you guys insight on like what they're positioning in like solo queue or competitive play, and yeah, just to get you sort of my insight on what's going on. Alright, so first up is Elise. So the width on her cocoon got less. Repel is now 825 range. Yeah, just ignore this for a sec because that's nothing. Basically, it's 100 less range. That means people will have to get used to the gap closing her E, whatever, or repelling two minions around. So hopefully people can get used to that. Second, they're gonna have to get used to the new width from her E, which I don't know. This is, I guess, a nerf since all of her cocoons are really easy to hit, and so you got to be more careful on that. Kind of like Nidalee Spears right now. This is just a slight nerf. I think she's still going to be useful. Definitely going to be one of the top junglers right now. Right here, Evelynn gets a nerf to her Q base damage from 120 damage to 90. That's a lot. So basically, every 2 Qs, that's 60 less damage you would be doing. So that's really bad. Evelynn's ability power ratio on it got buffed. She only ran like AP, Quints, and Glyphs. So she doesn't ever build any more AP. So I don't know. I don't think that's really good. It's only 0.1 more, so yeah, it's not that good. Definitely not gonna mix up for this. Her bonus AD ratio is 0.2 more on AD. You can get in gold efficiency AP. You can get more AP for AD. I don't know how to explain it, but like basically, if I had 100 AD, that's worth like 250 AP or something. It's something around that. It's just an estimate. The mana cost goes down, but honestly, with this nerf right here, I don't think you'll be seeing her as much. Okay, that's kind of a big nerf. Right here, Gragas, his wave clear got nerfed, so that means, I guess, in lane, if he's like losing lane, he can't just throw a Q and then one-shot the wave anymore. Now he has to be kind of more in there, per se. And then his W. This is I kind of like it. You still like I see what Gragas' build. They build Rod of Ages, right? So mana shouldn't be an issue. But what's going on is 6 seconds to 4 seconds. That means you can use it more in team fights. He has more sustained damage for sure. Damage reduction down, but whatever, 0.5 seconds. I never thought it was that big, anyways. Fix bugs. We use twice in a row. Okay, whatever. These are just bugs that really weren't that big. Okay, so next thing, Hecarim. So this is what I'm looking at: 10% to 15% from level 1, and then 25% to 30%. Okay, so movement speed on him, like building movement speed, the only thing that you ever built on him was, I guess, Home Guard and Triforce. So yeah, but the biggest thing this helps is his E. You get a lot of movement speed from his E, so that means your Q does more damage since you get more AD from the movement speed, just for one tip proc, and then of course your E gets more damage because it scales with AD, and yeah, that's about it. But it's honestly only 5%. 5% isn't that big, so I don't see this being that huge of a buff. It's just a little compensation. Right here, this is the big. I think this is a good buff. 8 less mana on max level Q. Just a quality of life kind of thing. That means you won't run out as much. Jax, it's animation faster. That's nothing. Okay, cool. Whatever. Lee Sin, 4 second shield to 2 second. Oh, that's a pretty big nerf. That means you won't shield for fully, since if the enemy is just like, you know, not waits, but like they can't burst the shield down enough, then it just won't be used to its full efficiency. I think you guys get it. So the cripple right here, this is the big thing. Reduces enemy attack speed. So attack speed when dealing other junglers is really strong, since junglers usually auto attack and they're like level 3. They don't have a lot of skills. So right here, wow, his dealing potential went so down. Maybe other junglers won't fear as much to fight him anymore because of this reduced enemy attack speed thing. Basically, he's still a good duelist, but he's not as scary to fight in like 2v2 situations or 1v1 situations. Right here, Olaf gets a buff, 8 to 7 seconds. Ooh, more Qs. I think when you throw a Q, it goes 4 seconds lower. So yeah. Um, so you catch it, and then that's a 3 second Q. And if you have cooldown reduction, you can spam it. If you just pick it up. I know I go 40% CDR Olaf in ARAM and just throw Qs at my walls because I'm bored, and this will obviously help that. I guess. It's just a fun nerf. Buff. Right here, it's a nerf. This means nothing. 2.5% to 2%. That's nothing. So don't worry about that. 120, 180. Alright, so I guess he can ult more, do more AD, ignore. He can't be locked down, like caught out, I guess. I don't think he'll still be viable. He still has his weaknesses, like having no gap closer. He only works good in like comps with Sivir, so he can like run at the enemy and kill them. But he still needs Ghost for like team fights and stuff. So I still don't think he's good. Only in certain comps like Sivir, like against that. So this got fixed. Shen. See you in the LCS, I guess. So Shyvana gets a buff. I mean, a buff, nerf. Sorry. What's going on? I know what this bug. I think this is a bug. Oh yeah. So basically, if you're Shyvana and you burn out, I think what this bug is saying is you burn out, and then once it's about to end, you go into dragon form and your burnout is reset. You can have like a I don't know. I think it lasts like 8 seconds. You can have like a 16-second burnout. I'm not sure. And right here, they nerfed her W damage, I think. So yeah, you won't see it doing as much damage as before, I think. What's going on? So KO gets a buff, goes from 0.2 to 0.25 seconds. Cooldown less. Okay, cool. I think she's in a good spot right now. Like before, she was ridiculously OP, and then after they nerfed her, she was kind of underwhelming because they reverted back to her old KO, which had 0.2 AP ratio. Then they kind of buffed that, and finally, AP KO is back in the game a bit. So, I think she's in a good place right now. LeBlanc still in a shitty place. They removed the silence. This mana buff is nothing. She's still going to be shit. So, yeah, don't use her anymore. Right here, they're buffing the utility onto Lissandra. 4 seconds to 3 seconds at max rank. AP ratio nerfed, but the ult finally feels like it's going to slow people, and they're going to be, it's kind of like Nunu ult, I guess you can say. They can't get out. So I think she's still going to be, she's always going to be a decent mid, but I think you might see more support Lissandra's with this buff right here, and with the 3 second Qs that means more damage, and of course more slows, so that's what I'm just thinking. But I don't know. I don't think she's good because she's not long range. She's not a long range mage, and she's just like, yeah, not long range mage. There's better people. Zulu, her Q, no more slows. I don't even remember what it was before, so I just want to look that up for a second. But right here, this is the movement speed nerf. So 5 seconds to 3 seconds because you won't put points into W. Until you're level 14 or 15 once you got Q and E maxed out. So what's going on is if, say, you teleport bot lane and then you're trying to chase someone down, 3 seconds is all you have to chase someone down instead of 5. So yeah, it's a slight nerf, but I still think she's going to be good. For sure, she's still going to be good. Let me see. There we go. Alright, so what was the Q before? So they actually removed the slow, right? Yeah. So let's see. So this slow decreases. Wow. So okay, that was a lot. So it could be like really slowed if she had 200 AP. So you could be like 106% slow, which would be a root, but I don't know how to do it. Wait, I'm stupid. Wait, I'm so stupid. Okay, never mind. Just ignore what I just said. She's still gonna be good. How about that? Alright, so right here, this is really incredible to look at. So she loses 2 damage, and this at level 18 is 36 less damage on her passive. But right here, she gets like a free Lich Bane proc. So that's pretty good. What's going to happen is she's going to Q, auto attack, E, auto attack, or no, wait, it'd be Q auto attack, and then E, and then R, and then auto attack, and then you got a 0.6 AP ratio onto that combo more than what it was before. So this is going to help her a lot. I think you're going to see her a lot more. Right here, his W gets bigger, better for wave clear, I guess. Ooh, that's cool. So alt gets bigger. Oh wait, no, the alt gets longer. Still Vel'Koz, it's still the same person you saw. So, ooh, Yasuo gets a bunch of nerfs, I think. So let's see, what's going on. He's got a minimum cast of 0.13 seconds to 8.18 seconds. Okay. Oh, it's a cast time, so it's a bit longer. Okay. Attack speed needs to reach its minimum. It's a minor nerf. You still might see him, but just not as often. Especially right here, that showed duration. It's less. Wind Wall, no, passively longer. Pass grants bonus flow from dashing. That means, I guess you can't. If you E, I guess you don't get any more flow. Just a little nerf. You won't see him as much though, I think. And yeah, so right here, Ziggs, his ultimate was really good. You would just, if like say a big wave is somewhere else, you just toss it. Didn't like think twice. You just toss it. If you're somewhere else on the map and you want to wave clear, toss it. You know, just less annoying, I guess. But honestly, his minefield is probably the most annoying. 10 seconds laying on the ground. You can't get around it. You have to walk around it, etc. So right here, to fix the time bomb explosion. Okay, cool. That's nothing. Graves. Hitting a target in the face, buckshot deals 40%. Okay. So, buffing his mid game and late game a bit, and his Q does more damage. I don't know. I think he's still going to be shitty. You can't use Bloodthirster on him, so I still wouldn't use him. Jinx gets excited off inhibitors. Okay, cool. This right here, just a little slight nerf, and they're weakening his early game. Wow, it's like because he's pretty weak early in mid game, but I guess I'm not sure what's going on in the bot lane. But all of these like Tristan are long range carries, so I'm not sure. Right here, when I played Cog, I never really landed a Q. I don't know how much damage this actually did, but Cog is still going to be good, so they're just toning him down a bit. Right here, Lucian, they removed the slow and increased it to 18 seconds, or sorry, it's going to be 18 seconds versus 14 seconds since you don't put points into it until like you're level 14. So what I'm looking at is with like, I think people were going like 30 CDR on him at least, like you get cooldown, maybe Ghostblade, and then the cooldown mastery, so we can say he has 30% cooldown, so it's going to 9.8 seconds versus 18 times 0.7, so you're 3 seconds more, so he's not as fast, and yeah, he still might be good. We'll have to see. I think his E was what made him up, of course, but I think he's still going to be good, so not sure though. Of course, Nasus can slow you now, and whatever other. There's a lot of slows in this game, so he could still. He's not going to be OP, but he's going to be either trash or he's going to be good, decent, whatever. Sivir ultimate, buffing the mid game and late game a bit. It's still nothing, just kind of helps quality of life stuff. Right here, Tristan is slowed, goes from 1 second. This is to make sure she wasn't like being so jumpy and resetting off people and catching people. Like, yeah, this was incredible. Like, if you just in a team fight and you're like winning the team fight, you could easily clean up and no one could get away from a Triss jumping onto you because it was a 2.5 second slow. Now right here, this is kind of big. Early game she's getting nerfed, but of course it finally, once she gets to level 9, it does the same amount of damage, but she did a lot of damage with that E. Like 110 at level 1? Not even Corki's bomb was like... What is Corki? What is Corki's Q? I'm not sure. But I think... Yeah, Corki's Q was like 80 damage. I mean, 50 bonus, 80, sure, but that's not a lot. It was 80 damage. She had like a 110 damage on her Q, or sorry, E, and it wasn't a skill shot, so that was huge for level 1. Right here, Varus ultimate gets a cooldown. That's okay, cool. It's not gonna change him. No, I don't think people are still gonna play him. No one's gonna play him. Right here, Vayne. Her attack speed is getting buffed. That's a lot. Or no, this is a lot, sorry. So 25 damage, 30 damage. So 30 damage versus 25, and 70 damage versus 55. It's kinda good. Buffs her late game a lot more, yeah. They're buffing her late game again. Like, she was always incredible late game. So, yeah. That's something I didn't see. But I guess she's like got a low win rate, so that's nice to see too. In terms of viability, I mean, people still play her, so she's gonna get more. People are gonna play him so much more. And people still play her in LCS, so yeah. I mean, Reckles, I saw her. Sona, like, I can't go over this because it's a remake, right? So I can't go over this. I don't know what's gonna go on. You have to see it in game. Right here, Braum, magic damage. Okay, whatever. Stand behind me, costs a lot more mana, and ulti 1.1 second to 1.5 second. So his early game is nerfed, definitely. The slow is nerfed, and when enemy leaves, the slow. Okay, so there was a slow when they left the field. 1.25 seconds less. He's still gonna be good because his stun is 1.75 seconds, and that is honestly the most OP thing I think about Braum is literally his stun and his shield. And he's like Alistar with that shield. You can't kill him. So he's still gonna be good. Janna gets a cool buff. Her Q. Cooldown now begins when the Howling Gale begins casting random releases. That's actually a pretty good buff. Whenever you have things like this, that means her Q is more up. I'm not sure what the seconds on it is. I think it's like 8 or 10 to 9, but basically, if you charge it up more, it's gonna you're gonna use it more. Okay, how about that? She's still gonna have her niche pick in solo queue, so yeah. Cooldown is increased. The movement speed is lower. Okay, she's still gonna be good. Like, come on. But of course, her tidal wave sucks against Braum and Yasuo. But Yasuo they get nerfed, so. Okay, so right here, no, her shield's the first ally. Ooh. Tooltip showed is actually 1 second. Okay, you're stuck in here. The box no longer deals additional damage. Extra walls will still apply half. So, okay, wow. So I guess the box actually did a lot of damage. If you hit 2 of them, you're like, wow, that hurt. But this one right here, no more. He's still gonna be good. He still has the utility. I mean, he still gets shield. He can like help people if they're in a sticky situation. He still has that Q, Flay, R. He's still gonna be good. Just a little minor nerfs because he has really powerful support right now. So, okay, 120. No one's still gonna buy that. Like, come on, 90 seconds. I can buy a I can buy a sight stone for 800 instead of upgrading this piece of trash to 475 gold. So, no, this is still shit. Right here, you're nerfing Morgana, Zyra, Nami, all these AP supports, which kind of sucks, I guess. But I guess they're emphasizing more on the Nomad and Relics. So movement speed, I guess that's good. Those people who want to roam more, I guess Thresh, who else gets it? Janna, that's fine. It's good for people who like to roam more and initiate, I guess. That's what I'm thinking. Other than that, I think still people are going to go for Relic Shield, and Relic Shield more this patch because the those Frost Fangs did get nerfed. So yeah, I think Relic Shield is going to be dominant in the next patch. Along with maybe this, probably not though. I still don't think people will get this. Deathfire Grasp, the nerfing the seconds. Yeah, whatever. Just no more one-shotting people. AP, Rylai's Crystal Spear. I don't know who uses. Oh, Cassiopeia. All those like single target champs are really good. You'll see this more probably on people, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Who would there be? I can only think of Cassiopeia right now. She got a buff because of that. Banshee's Veil, 25-40 seconds. Banshee's Veil is so dominant. Like, you poking, like, okay, sorry. Any poke champs like Ziggs onto enemies, that poke would be useless. I don't know. People just bought this so much. It was so overpowered. And now I think you'll still see it, but people will sometimes choose Spirit Visage over Banshees now this time. Chalice, nerf, wow, didn't see that coming. These people are still gonna get it. We learned the math, so now these are 6 stacks. Oh, whatever. We're adding buff tracker. I think everything else is, yeah, everything else in this notes is kind of whatever. Oh wait, what's this? No. Alright, exhaust. So 40% damage reduction. Now shreds 10% of the armor. That's good. So you can actually, so now it's going to be like kind of like ignite in a way, like you do more damage to an enemy. Assassins are better instead of 50%. So yeah, you might be seeing more Zed, but honestly, I don't think you will. Definitely assassins are better though. Zed sucks right now too. Heal. You'll probably see barrier back in. Barrier is definitely going to come back in with this buff. I mean nerf. The AD carry is going to get barrier while the support gets heal. That's what you might see. That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, because with this, because yeah, definitely barrier is going to be better than heal. Anyways, with that being said, I think that's it. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my insight on things, and I'll see you guys next time.